everyone, welcome to Unpopular Wrestling Opinions. I am your host, Kyle Tyson from the Smacked Raw podcast. It's a pretty fun show if you're not used to seeing it. We're only on episode, I think, 7. Essentially, all we do is we take your tweets online that you may have deemed unpopular opinions, or maybe some that we consider hot takes. I have a group of panelists with me. They're going to debate whether or not your tweet deserves a pass or if it's trash. It's a fun show. Hopefully no one gets their feelings hurt. And if you do, well, fuck off. It's okay.
Shouldn't have tweeted that shit.
Yeah, I should not have tweeted it. Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and kick off our panelists. The first guest of the evening is Miss Marie Shadows. I got that right?
Yes, you did.
I didn't call you Maria. Awesome.
No.
Marie, you said that you're a former employee of WWE.
Yes, I am.
What'd you do for them?
I was in the WWE Network department. I was a logger. I had my own little cubicle, sat there 8 hours a day watching WWE programming, upgrading your SEO search engine on the network so that you can have a better search time when you want to find certain things.
It sounds like something that halfway I do every day.
Call your boys. Okay, call your boys and tell them the login system on console is absolute garbage. And I almost unsubscribed solely because of that.
Well, if you knew me a little bit before, I would have told them that. But, you know, they let me go.
It sucks.
It's because they were too worried about making their login garbage. It's seriously trash. I absolutely hate it.
This is Marie's moment, okay?
I'm sorry. But
Marie, last thing before I let you go. You said you're working on a novel?
Yes, I am working on a murder mystery wrestling novel called Rookie. I have it on my Patreon. There is a free read where you get to have a little snippet of it. It follows my protagonist from indie to stardom, well, mainstream stardom, and it tries to answer the question of whether or not his father disappeared or died in the wrestling business.
Sick, man. Make sure to join our Patreon. I have the link right here along with your Squared Circle podcast link. Check that out.
Thank you.
Oh, no worries. Okay, next up, newcomer to the show, Miss Katie Bay, the one, the only lady replacing Mr. Rob Roode on Wednesdays for the AEW recap. Katie, thank you for joining us.
Oh, I'm so happy to finally be on one of these.
Oh man, you'll have some fun, I promise. You fancy yourself I would hope you're an AEW fan.
I mean, I'm wearing a Merch Freak shirt, so I would deem myself AEW.
Oh shoot, for a moment there I thought that was a Chris Angel shirt. Holy my god.
Oh my god.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Anyways, Katie, thank you for joining us. Look forward to having you on the show tonight. Last up, the returning Mr. Rob Roode, OG of the show. Rob, what happened, man?
I took a promotion at work, and basically my schedule is wonky, and it's open, close, open, close. I'm not on a set every morning schedule anymore. So if you were to say, do you want to do a podcast in 2 weeks on Thursday? I'll say I couldn't tell you until next Monday. So, I mean, I have a set 3-week rotation, but it changes. And like, I'll be set to get out of work at 7:30, but I don't leave until 9. And I mean, money upgrades are money upgrades. So I mean,
way more mundane than an answer you could have. You could have like kayfabed, like had some drama. We had a fight backstage. You stormed off.
Me and Vince did get into it a couple times. I said, you know
I think everybody's gotten into it with
I can't
Vince.
be on the same crew with some NXT busters.
Well, anyways, Rob, thank you for coming back. I know you're going to be fun to have on the show, along with everybody else. Let's go ahead and kick this thing off. There we go. All right. So if you're not familiar, once again, I'm going to pull up some tweets on the screen, and I'll go ahead and throw it to one of you guys, and then you guys will pass it around, determining whether or not the tweet has grounds to stand on, or if it's absolutely hot garbage, and in which case we will either approve it or we will yeet it the fuck off the show. All right. And at the end of every 5 tweets, we'll go ahead and hop in the live chat, say what's up to you guys too. All right. So first up, from Slate underscore S42, Santana and Ortiz went from being a top 3 tag team in the world to just being sidekicks and not even top 5 team on their own brand. So hot words for Pride and Powerful there.
That is.
I'm going to toss it over to Katie.
I'll agree. I will agree with that. I mean, just looking at, they came in so strong, and now they're kind of just Jericho's lackeys, and they're in some weird bullying feud with best friends. I'll agree with this. I think it's valid.
Okay, Marie.
I'm also agreeing, just based on how they were introduced and how the inner circle was like the big thing, like the most powerful, not powerful heel, but you know, they had a presence to them. You knew that if you mess with them, you were gonna get hurt, and then all of a sudden, now it's sort of like dwindling away, and they're fighting with best friends. So yeah, they kind of went down a little bit on the totem pole.
All right, Rob, you going to try and sway them to change their
Well,
mind?
of course you're going to get knocked down the totem pole if you mess with the best friends. I mean, the greatest tag team in the world. You got the best friends here, and you got Santana and Ortiz. You're going to take out Trent's mom's minivan and expect to not get knocked down the list?
Poor Sue.
I mean, the fact that you're Jericho's lackeys, you should appreciate that fact, but then you're going to mess with the best friends? I'm sorry. Like, anybody but the best friends, then you're awesome. But the best friends, no, you don't touch the best friends. You deserve to be knocked down the ladder. Knock them down further.
Oh, thanks.
Well,
go on.
I'm not a fan of best friends, so I mean, I still don't get them in the ring. I invited myself. Is that fine? But yeah, I can't get behind them as like a tag team, but like their skits on BTE, I could get behind that. So it's weird. But still, I just feel that they're, you know, Pride and Powerful are like in limbo at the moment. That feels like with most of the AEW guys, that if they're not doing something, you know, if they're not doing something better than the other storylines that they have, they're just in limbo.
All right, man. First tweet of the evening, Slate underscore S42. Apparently they like you.
Oh, yeah.
Still need to get that off my screen, though. Dang, man. I mean, it's a hell of a good feud when you're taking out Sue's minivan. All right? I mean, when they get their comeuppance and they have to apologize on speakerphone, I'm going to pop so hard for that. All right?
I can't wait.
Next tweet. From Dirty Red 316, possibly an unpopular opinion, but if you've never believed wrestling was real, you're not a real fan.
If you never believed it was real, you know.
At no point in your life, if you knew it was staged your whole life, you ain't a fan. You ain't buying it.
I think
that's
it's worded
valid.
wrong.
I mean,
yeah.
I personally have to agree with that. Like matter of fact, Kyle, you know, I brought this up a few times. I remember the moment that my mother looked at me and was like, you know, wrestling's fake, right? And when I said, no, it's not, she goes, how do you think they know it's going to end? I kind of stopped and I just, what time it's going to end? I'm sorry. I just kind of stopped and my world got crushed. I think if I knew from the start that it was fake, I wouldn't have been as invested. So I say it's valid. I agree.
Sweet. How about you, Marie? And if your cameo backs there wants to fill us in.
You wanna say hi? He said your cameo.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to Cameo.
That's my boyfriend. Anyway, you know, it's worded weird, so I don't know how to take it or like try to rationalize it, because I grew up with the mentality of that, like, you know, I believed in every single thing. I don't remember who told me it was fake/stage. It's just because I've been in the business for like a good while that I'm just like, I don't care anymore. Like, I watch it just to watch it. So right now I'm going to be neutral.
Oh, there's no sitting on the fence. You better have your mind made up after Katie. All right, Katie.
Okay.
Where are we going with this?
I mean, I'll agree. It is kind of worded weird, but I mean, I'll say it's valid. I watched it from like diapers to now. Obviously, back then, I'm thinking everything's real, so I'll agree. I'll agree with it.
All right.
So I'll go with them with the agree then.
You got to be a contrarian. Dang, man, y'all are too nice to these people. At Dirty Red 316, I guess you deserve a pass.
Oh, yeah.
My boyfriend just said he threw a chair. If you guys want to know that on stream.
I actually, if you go back and watch previous episodes, I encourage y'all to throw chairs. I'm like, if you really have to get your point across, you can throw something. You know what I mean?
Just no headshots because Twitter will lose their minds.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Third tweet coming in from @HeelClaymore. Unpopular opinion: WWE's pay-per-view should return to the brand exclusive instead of being co-branded.
I disagree wholeheartedly. I say kill the split, bring it all together, just like it used to be, and that's my answer. Kill the split. SmackDown, Raw, everybody's the same.
So you said not even do away with
don't even do it on just the pay-per-views. Do it all the time. All the time. No SmackDown, no Raw. Everybody's a superstar and everybody is featured all the time.
Well, I mean,
You knew that. You knew I felt that way since the start.
Well, I mean, with the pandemic, it works now. I mean, it could work where we could have specific brands having their own pay-per-views, but then that's gonna be a headache to keep up with. I would say just keep everything on, one show, everybody on one pay-per-view. So yeah, keep it all on one thing.
Okay, so that's a no from you and a yes from Rob. Katie, you are the swing vote.
No, that's a no from me.
Yeah, no, exactly. She agreed. Keep everything on. So because this one wants you to separate the pay-per-views, and Marie is saying no,
Yeah,
keep them
no,
merged.
Just keep them. Yeah.
Okay.
When they had brand split pay-per-views, I feel like there was so many pay-per-views happening. Like it was just like one after another, and there wasn't really like a lot of downtime for anything.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea that they're all kind of just like on one instead of just only Survivor Series that they come together. I say keep it like everyone on one. Don't do the brand split shit again because that's too many pay-per-views.
Sweet deal. My favorite part of the evening. @HeelClaymore, your tweet is trash. I need more of that, okay? I need y'all trashing these people.
I can do
All
that.
Don't,
I mean, as long
don't
as
even
it's not
like just
Lacey
lightly
Evans, I'll
like
trash the
sorry
shit
to
out of it.
disagree. Be like, no, fuck you in your opinion. All right, you go after them. Go for the jugular.
Unless it's Lacey Evans, Baron Corbin, Brock Lesnar, Shane McMahon. I'll trash
Again
it.
with the fucking Lacey
Dude,
Evans.
Rob is
Best thing in
all
the world.
about
Look at-
some Lacey. Like,
I mean, she's sexy.
That's what
right.
I'm saying. She knows. The dresses and the things in her hair. Oh my God.
I didn't say
Oh.
she wasn't. I'm just saying you gotta relax.
I'll relax when she gets a title. You got
Oh.
freaking
What do we
Bayley and
never?
Sasha 82 belts and
Right?
Lacey 0 belts.
All right. Oh, man, I miss having Rob on the show. All right, tweet number 4 from @noob_n_co1991. Unpopular opinion, but Asuka is the MVP of the Performance Center era. From competing on Raw, SmackDown, compete in her first Money in the Bank match, and beat Charlotte Flair for the title. Just running down her accolades here. Asuka's the MVP of the era we're currently in.
I got to agree with this tweet. I know we're supposed to trash stuff. And the only reason I'm agreeing with this tweet is because 2 days ago, Asuka tweeted that she used to be Pokemon Red and Blue, and now she wants to be WWE Red and Blue. You won me. You won me hard. You tweeted Pokemon, boom. My second favorite instantly. So I agree. She is the MVP since, they fell off Lacey and all of a sudden don't want to push her no more.
Jeez.
Yes, I agree.
Go ahead, Katie, baby.
I think I agree. I'm trying to think of people who've done as much as she has since the Performance Center era and stuff. I think I agree with this. Asuka's a fucking beast, and once they let her go off, it's gonna be even better.
I agree.
Perfect.
Damn,
Kyle, trash these tweets. Us. No.
I've got the nicest people on the show tonight. All right. once again. Okay, and honestly, at Noobs is actually a really cool guy on Twitter anyway, so he's always giving all of us shout outs. So he may have paid you guys off. That's what I'm going with. But at noob_n_code 1991, they like you, man.
Oh, yeah.
One more tweet, and then I'm going to get to the live chat over here because they are actually popping off right now. The fifth tweet of the evening comes in from at James_K_Dubs21. Undisputed Era is overrated.
Yep, shouty is. Yep.
Let me finish it.
That's wrong.
Says, sorry guys, it's
Inner
true.
circle, dunk them fools, man.
3 lackeys protecting the champion doesn't constitute as a successful faction. Real
That's
factions
wrong.
build stars within the group through conflict, i.e. the 4 horsemen evolution. All right. Undisputed Era. They overrated.
Fuck yeah, they're overrated.
No,
No, they're not.
are you fucking kidding? Oh
The
my
Inner
God.
Circle will dunk on them in a heartbeat. Nobody
Obviously.
sees it. Santana Ortiz being number 42 in the world will dunk on these guys. Come on, let's go.
What?
Oh, you are on something else if you think that. Jesus.
Man. I still say that tweet is wrong.
That tweet is trash.
It is.
I'm glad somebody's on my side. Damn.
Oh man. All right. Listen now. As much as I want to agree with Rob, I'm just happy, excuse me, to yeet a tweet. There it goes.
Fucking
At James
yeet it.
_K_Dubs21.
Yeah.
You made a couple
Follow
enemies
me, bro.
and
I
a friend
got you.
tonight.
That might be the most heated you've seen me in a while. Fuck.
Keep that energy. I like it. All right. All right. So let's get over to the live chat. It's really picking up over here. Let me see. We got a lot of people just pile in saying, hey, unpopular opinion, or no, being the elite is overrated. I'm going to send that one
That's
over
wrong.
to you.
No, you better yeet that one out.
All right. Sorry, standing streamer. I actually agree with you. I love being the elite.
Being elite's fantastic.
Yeah.
He said I'm high.
GSJHE says Lacey Evans sucks.
Agreed.
How do we ban this guy?
Yeah, do that,
What do we gotta
please.
do?
Oh man. I got some people in the chat saying hi, boyfriend. Yes.
Some people in the chat said hi to you.
Yeah, standing streamer says he loves that. Throw chairs. Definitely throw and burn chairs. So
Throw
I don't
front
have a chair to
chairs.
throw.
yeah.
I mean, I'm sitting on one. I don't want to throw at the moment.
Yeah, I'm sitting on
Maybe
one.
for
I'm
the
not gonna
last
throw the only
tweet.
one.
Maybe for like the last tweet, you know.
If
say-
it's really bad.
Okay. Just got a lot of people pile in saying, hey, GSJHE1 actually says that Randy Orton is the MVP of the no fans era.
Randy Orton is the MVP of wrestling.
I'll give it a pass. There.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man. They say you can't ban a show member. Who is GSJHE1? Now I'm intrigued. The hell? All right. Okay, let's go back to the tweets. Yeah. All right. Rob, you with us, man?
I'm here.
Yeah.
reading chat.
He's just super quiet right now.
Yes. Tweet number 6 of the evening coming in. Retro WWE asks the question, what's the worst decision WWE has ever made? And at Thon 53-1 says ending the streak. That was the worst thing WWE has ever done.
Yes, even though that was by accident. Because it looked like it was by accident. If I was the referee, I would have been like, nope, I'm not counting that 3. I would have walked out.
Oh,
Just walk
man.
away.
Yeah, I would have walked out. Like, no, Lesnar ain't fucking taking that shit.
I was all about it. I mean, I'm sure those who don't know me are learning that I'm into things like that. I was all about it. If it was anybody, let it be Lesnar. Because I mean, no matter who it's gonna be, all jokes aside, no matter who it's gonna be, you're gonna hate who took the man streak. So why not let it be Brock Lesnar? Somebody you already hate. There you go. Done deal. You guys already hate him. Let him take it, and that's it. You already hate him. Nothing more, nothing less. If it was somebody else, then you create a villain that's never gonna recover.
That could be true, but then again, if you build someone else up for them to take it, it carries on a story. If they would have signed Punishment Martinez, who's Damian Priest on NXT a little bit earlier, they could have gave it to him to kickstart his career because they both have almost the same, not the same build per se, but like you could feel that he could carry the mantle because Undertaker wanted to give it to Roman, and that would have never made sense. But I get why he wanted to give it to Roman. But they could have gave it to Damian Priest if they would have acquired him earlier and then build a star. Lesnar, he sits at home. What do you want him to do?
All right, it comes down to you, Katie, baby.
I'll agree. It's probably the worst thing they've done, especially to Brock Lesnar, because I mean, I hate Brock Lesnar with a burning passion. He's just this legend in his own right who just sits on his ass at home, gets paid big bucks to come in every once in a while, especially when he was champion. Nah. If they were going to end the streak, which I mean, Taker's been through hell.
Yeah.
Let him live, let him retire, let him go away.
Right.
As a fan, I love Roman, but I think it would have been cool as hell to see Roman end it.
Okay, so at Thon 53-1, they agree with you.
Oh, yeah.
But now that I got that out of the way, what the fuck? The worst thing, Katie Vick? Vince McMahon saying the N-word on SmackDown?
Okay.
The worst thing WWE's ever done? End the streak?
I mean,
Listen, I'm not thinking right now. I
I
just
want
drank
to yeet
a
the
whole
shit
thing
out of all three of you. Well, except Rob.
Please.
Rob's safe. All right? But
Whoa, hey, no.
yeah.
If Rob's safe, I'm safe. Wait a damn minute.
I'm only the guest here.
See, no, you can't knock anybody for not thinking that level, because you brought up a heated moment that everything went into fuck Brock
it
Lesnar.
said
Yeah, pretty
the
much.
worst thing they've
I
ever
got you
done.
guys.
They
Listen.
reinducted Hulk Hogan back into the Hall of Fame. All right?
Like, we know they've done a lot of fucked up stuff, but when we see the tweet, it kind of, you just don't really think a whole lot. I was sitting here thinking for 5 minutes, and I still couldn't fucking think of anything off the top of my head.
Dude, I can't go a day without forgetting Katie Vick or without remembering Katie Vick.
Oh my god.
Like,
I choose to
that
forget.
burns
Yeah,
my...
right?
It's
Do you want to throw a
traumatic, man.
chair? You should be throwing a chair right now.
I would.
Yeah, do you want to throw the chair, sir?
I do, man. I really do. I'm disappointed.
Throw it at your brick
Throw one
wall.
of your
You know what?
monitors?
Listen. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Okay.
All right.
7th tweet. At Sam_Egan. Perhaps a super unpopular opinion I might get crucified for, but there's nothing wrong with wrestling being a niche sport. It doesn't have to grow to become like a big 3 sport. I'm assuming what he means is he doesn't mind WWE not being on the level of NBA, NFL, and baseball and stuff. Should WWE be bigger, or should we just be happy it is a little, kind of like a little club?
It's already there. It's a mega star. So I don't know
I
what.
don't-
Like everyone knows about WWE though. So like if you talk about it to a person who doesn't watch wrestling, they'll be like, "Oh, I know WWE in a way." Right? Like it's the same way when we talk about NBA. Like people know the NBA, people know, soccer and football, and they know WWE. So I don't know.
That's valid. I don't know how to answer this
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
They're two separate worlds that will always be separate worlds. WWE wants to be on the level of like NBA and MLB, but they never will be. But they are as big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I totally get that. Yeah.
You can never be the same. I mean, yeah, you're sports entertainers, but you're not football players. You're not NBA. You're not
Yeah.
hockey players. But that's not a bad thing. You're your own world. You're a freaking empire.
Yeah.
But you'll never be the MLB. But that's okay. You're WWE. Everybody, like you just said, everybody knows who you are. You'll never be the same no matter how hard you try. But you've built the same empire. You're just two different worlds.
Pretty much.
Sweet. Katie, you have anything to add?
No, they basically just said everything I was gonna say.
All right, man. Hey, look, listen, any chance I get, at Sam_Egan, your tweet is trash. There it goes.
Bye.
So I don't know if I explained this. Y'all do know, like, whenever I say trash, like just like you hear this super loud, like, yeet sound effect, and the tweet gets tossed out. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Not that I just have an awkward pause every time.
Because if not, we'll just do yeet.
Yeah.
You know, we could
Oh,
do
yeah,
it.
yeah. Oh man, they're flaming me in the chat now, saying it says more about me that I can't go a day without remembering Katie Vick. Like it's in my search
Katie
history
Vick,
now.
Pornhub history.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, dude.
Man.
Damn.
The FBI is gonna come knocking on your door, bro. You're gonna
Oh,
be like,
man.
"What are you searching for?"
Dude, I don't. Moving on. Tweet number 8. All right, at the PW scene, Sky should have won hands down. That's the tweet.
Ooh, I wanted him, to win it, but we all know that wasn't gonna happen.
I mean, we kind of talked about it a little bit.
Yeah.
Once the title got redone, Cody should have dropped it, hands down, period. And Sky, who has been red hot on Dark, who finally made it in his top 5, I think this past week.
Yeah.
He definitely should have been the one to take it off Cody.
Definitely, I agree with that.
Rob?
I'll say he's the one that should have taken it. I will agree. But I will also say I love the absolute fact that everybody and their mother thought he was about to, but he didn't.
Yeah.
False finishes are my favorite thing about All Elite Wrestling, and they proved the reasoning behind it being my favorite thing. You thought he was going to take it, but he didn't, which makes me next time think that I'm second guessing this. I mean, the best friends, everybody thought that they were going to win the titles, which I was so mad that they didn't. But that's my favorite thing about AEW. You think it's about to happen, but it doesn't. And they put it into Goosebumps right there when it didn't happen.
Okay, so y'all agree with it too, that he should have.
He should have.
Yeah.
Oh man, this might be the.
But I agree with the reasoning he didn't. That's my answer.
You still
I don't.
agree.
I don't know if we've tied the record yet, but I know we've got to be creeping up to the most tweets that have actually been agreed upon.
You bring up Shane McMahon, then we're gonna have some different opinions. That's
I
what
got
you
no
gotta do
Shane
here,
tweets,
Kyle.
man. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, you should have asked who was the best in the world.
Right, like then you're gonna have a 1 versus 2 here.
At the PW scene, man. Hey, man, keep the tweets coming because they like you.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here. Tweet number 9 of the evening. Oh, what do y'all think about
Somebody
Shane
get
McMahon
Chuck
running,
Taylor some
Raw
Chuck Taylor
Underground,
so
by the way?
freaking Matt here can enjoy Chucky Taylor because Chucky Taylor doesn't wear Chuck Taylors.
What do y'all think of Raw Underground, by the way?
Whatever Twitter tells me. I mean, I don't really have much to really think about it. I mean, it's like a offshoot UFC thing.
Yeah. Rob, have you had a chance to see it yet?
I haven't.
You haven't? All right, Katie.
I mean, you've kind of heard my opinions on this before. I like it. I mean, I like it more this past week than the week prior. Because, there was no strippers this week.
Was that a good thing or a bad thing?
It was a good thing,
Oh, okay.
sir. It was a good
I
thing.
was just wondering. Hey, look, man. I mean, all right. Tweet number 9. At Sheer Wrestling has a throwback opinion here. Miss Elizabeth was way overrated. Her time, she was quite pretty, but she did nothing except look lost and worried all the time. Other than a pretty face, she really contributed nothing that anybody else could have done.
Wrong. Like you got to eat that one out, man.
Absolutely wrong.
Yeah.
Absolutely wrong.
She was ahead of her time.
Did she contribute what women contribute nowadays? No. But did she contribute more than women contributed back then? Yes,
Yeah.
she did. She made women in wrestling.
Yep.
So she wasn't in there doing freaking moonsaults and winning titles. She was the Macho Man's wife. She was the first woman in wrestling to be noticed to be on a throne. She was, just like you just said, she was behind her time, and she was far from overrated. Throw that shit in the trash right now.
Yeah,
And at
definitely,
that guy
man.
and tell him his tweet sucks.
Yeah, because you don't go disrespect legend like that too.
Right. Oh man. Oh.
Katie, you gonna poke the hornet's nest here?
No. Miss Elizabeth is a goddess, damn
Yeah.
it. I can never disrespect that woman. Never.
Yeah.
Holy shit! All right, man. Hey, now we're having fun again. That's sheer wrestling. Your tweet is trash. Oh, sweet. Yeah,
Yep.
it was the first wrestling angle legitimately made me like kind of tear up, man. Was that her saving Macho Man stuff? And I watched that
Yeah.
on the network. I didn't watch it live. I was a baby, but
I wasn't even born.
Yeah.
man.
Okay.
Well, you could feel that, man. All right, tweet number 10, then we're going to get back into the chat. All right. Coming in from at Jobber Nation TV, AEW really is the land of WWE rejects.
No, it's not.
It's the land of where WWE superstars who don't want to be part of trash go. Plain and simple. Not to say WWE is 100% trash, but everybody and their mother knows that WWE treats their superstars like shit. And the ones that get away, they want to go to AEW where they treat their superstars with at least some kind of respect. So it's not the land of rejects. It's the land of where superstars want to go to not be treated like shit.
It's also the land of opportunity because even though they may not capitalize on everything they probably promised us when they talk to the media, they still give us one hell of a show, one hell of a storyline, and they tried their best with the 2 hours that they had. Like I just finished my podcast trying to analyze the bell time for the matches and including like the commercial that the network gives. It's tough running a 2 hour TV show. So, they do the best they can with wrestlers, not really like WWE guys, because any person who leaves a company is still a wrestler. They just happen to leave the biggest company in the world. But I rather look at it like wrestlers go over to AEW to make a name for themselves.
Nice.
I hate that people keep saying that AEW's WWE people who don't want to No. Look at everyone who was just fucking released in April. Where did they all go? 90% of them went to fucking Impact.
Yeah.
So you're gonna tell me AEW is full of WWE rejects? You're full of shit.
Nice. I love it, man. All right. At Jobber Nation TV, although you have a really cool picture of Matt Riddle, your tweet is still trash. Y'all can't see the tweet, but it's a good picture. It's when he was doing that pose with Pete Dunne.
Tommy Streamer says, wait till somebody from AEW goes to WWE.
Yeah,
Twitter's going to lose their minds. Twitter's going to lose their minds.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't think so. I
Twitter
promise you,
always
I bet
loses
you
their
WWE
minds.
wants MJF. They're going to try and scoop MJF up, man. I would think they would.
They'll try.
ain't
They
going
won't
nowhere.
succeed.
Yeah. Can we yeet your unpopular opinion?
Hell no. Hell no.
I like that idea. Yeet.
Oh my god.
I mean, I had to try it. I was like, wait a minute, that sounds like an unpopular opinion.
What, that WWE would want MJF?
Yeah, like that right there is I think that would be an unpopular opinion that will be a nice debate.
Maybe when I'm not hosting.
I don't
the
know.
show.
I think Vince McMahon want MJF just to not put him on TV so he's not on TV in AEW.
That's true. Yeah.
That'd be the only reason, yeah.
Yeah, Vince does that.
So you're correct, but Kyle is also correct.
Yeah.
It's kind of, there's like a gray area there.
This guy's in the chat saying, Rick Going Back says, giving the streak to Damian Priest, but Roman instead of Roman makes no sense. Get out of town.
You get out, Bert.
Yeah, out of all the terrible things WWE has done, the streak is don't think the streak is up there. Thank you. All right. I'm glad to know that y'all really missed the ball with this one.
He probably searches Katie Vick too.
Shut up. Oh man. Let's see. Yeah, they're making fun of me for Katie Vick. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna toss this one over to you, Katie. They say unpopular opinion: the Sky Cody match sucked, and I never thought he was losing.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
know. I don't know what you were
Oh,
watching. That match was amazing. I'm sorry. Who in the chat said this? Who do I gotta yell
I'll
at?
name drop him. It's the
Am
standing
blocked.
Hey, streamer. The hell?
streamer.
Nah, that match was incredible. I mean, what Cody's been doing with these TNT title matches has been great, but I definitely think Sky and Cody has been the best one. And I mean, like I said, Sky was red hot coming into it, so it would have made sense. But I understand where AEW's coming from right now, so I'll leave it be.
Look, all right, we'll just call it trash and call it a day.
There we go.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah. Smacking It Raw podcast, our kind of cousin show, says the best friends are half trash.
I could agree with that since I'm not too much of a fan, but I'm a fan of them on BTE. They're half trash.
All right,
yeah.
there you go, Matt. Making fans over here. Rob, you still there, right?
I'm here.
I can't tell if you freeze sometimes, man.
He's waiting.
Yeah, I know
He's
he is.
waiting.
human.
I
He's
DM
waiting.
Matt and told him that I'm sorry I haven't been around and I have a man crush on him. And he's gonna diss my favorite tag team.
God damn it.
All right. And then I don't think this is unpopular.
He told me Trent's mom's van deserved it.
Oh my God, no! Not Sue's van.
That's fucked up. All right. Last thing is Tommy Streamer says Eddie Kingston and Cody was the best so far open challenge.
That match is on a different level than all his other matches. I wasn't expecting it to be a hardcore match. It got me by surprise. So I don't know if you know what? I'll agree with that.
Sweet.
By far.
Oh, yeah.
And blowouts in the chat. Everyone say hey to blowout.
Hey, blowout.
Hey, blowout.
All right. Okay. Let's get on. Let's go down the home stretch. Last 5 tweets of the night. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much. You're a little nice for my taste, but you know what? Being kind isn't necessarily a bad thing. All right. So let's
bring
go
up
on
Shane
to
McMahon, and I'm a different
tweet,
person.
tweet 11. From that's a lot of numbers. From at M122222366.
That's a bot,
I know, right?
Motion to just
Oh
say
my
at
God.
phone number.
right?
Yes. Maybe this is an unpopular opinion, but Evil Uno and Stu Grayson are one of the best, if not the best, tag teams in AEW right now.
They're one of the best. That's about it. So agree.
Rob.
Sorry, Katie.
Yeah.
Go ahead. That's my answer.
What's wrong with them?
If it's not best friends, Rob don't want to talk about them. That's all
Kyle
it
gets
is.
me. Kyle
That's so biased.
I don't know. Fuck, maybe. Hold on. Let me process my thoughts real quick. Let me try and think this out. Definitely not the best, for sure. Definitely not the best.
They are one of the best. If we ever want to do a list of like best tag teams, they'll be up there.
I mean, they're up there. I personally wouldn't put them top 5, but that's also like we don't really see them in the ring a whole lot anymore.
So I'm
That's true.
gonna pull a thing here. If they don't make your top 5, they're not one of the best.
They don't make my top 5.
Dang. All right, so that's 2
My
to
problem
1.
is I just never liked the Dark Order. I mean, Kyle can confirm, Vince can confirm. I just never liked the Dark Order from the start. They just didn't click with me, and that's all kayfabe jokes aside.
Yeah, Rob
It's
didn't
not
really
for
like
me.
them that much. I
I've
personally
never
love
liked
the
them,
Dark
and I don't
Order.
think I ever will.
Pre
Like Brody Lee,
Brody
Lee, he's killing it as his leader position.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Eh.
But I just don't like Dark Order. I just don't like
All
them.
right, so at M122222366 you bought. Your opinion is trash. If you're even real. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a well-constructed tweet if it is real.
It
I'll
is.
give it that.
Mhm.
Tweet number 12 of the evening comes from Free the Elite.
What?
Yeah, exactly. It's a good handle. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I mean, it gets people.
All right. So this is kind of like a different one here. Unpopular opinion: wrestling figures are ugly. I have zero issues with collecting any sort of figure as a hobby. I have some. I just think most wrestling figures look nothing like the actual wrestlers. They look weird.
Does this count? I got like a mankind figure. I have it on my desk. So like,
Okay, we.
Everyone-
Okay.
Oh, wait, we can
Oh.
compare. Mine aren't near me.
Dude, look at that. Ooh,
oh, that's so
best ever.
cool.
Best ever.
Like,
But Kyle, I agree with this tweet 1000%. Ever since 200, 300 years ago, I started looking at wrestling figures. Every single one I look at, I stop and I think that looks nothing like the person.
that's
Literally
true,
every
too.
single time. So I couldn't agree with this tweet more.
So although you like collecting them, you agree
I love
that
collecting
they're
them, and I'll take
ugly.
all the figures in the world, but I will also say they look nothing like who they're supposed to look like. But at the same time, it's hard. You make a mold to make it look 100% like the
Yeah.
person. I mean,
Yeah. I mean,
So-
they definitely look more realistic now
Mhm.
than they did back then. So
I don't know. I kind of vice versa that. Like back in the day when they didn't try too hard, they kind of nailed it. But now they're trying to get bone structure.
Oh, and abs and muscle.
Right.
I was a child. I don't remember much. I'm only 24. How the fuck am I supposed to remember?
All right, so you guys agree that they look ugly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Agree,
Yeah, back
100%.
then, yeah.
I couldn't agree more.
All right, man. Dang.
Oh,
At Free,
yeah.
you not only have a good handle, apparently you have a good opinion.
Matter of fact, hold up, time out. Where's it at? Okay.
What do
You
you-
tell me. Look at this. I got this
What?
from the dollar store. Check it out. Look at this. Look at Oh, it's not gonna
it's-
focus right.
No, it's
But you
not.
get-
Pull it
that's
towards-
supposed
pull
to
it
be
back
Seth
towards you
Rollins.
because the focal length's on you. Now you can't see any detail.
Yeah, that's- Who is that supposed to be anyway?
It's supposed to be Seth Rollins, but he's like got a hairline.
I think he,
The paint is
Oh.
bad. But I got it at the dollar store, so I was like,
You got a
okay.
dollar store Seth
oh
Rollins?
damn.
I got 8 of them. They had
It sounds
fucking
about right for
eight.
his going value right now.
Becky Lynch and
Jesus.
Yo,
AJ
man.
Styles.
You're gonna be making a shrine. You got like fucking 8 of them.
No, Rob's showing me pictures of his desk. It is just like, it's amazing how he gets them all. Like if
Yes.
if
I
Rob were
redid
to
it
bump
yesterday,
his
too.
desk, you'd see an avalanche of figures come down over the camera.
Yeah, it's bad. My kids shake my house and it falls.
All right. Tweet number 13 of the evening. Coming from SRP's own at Mr. 8984, that is RN.
I can't hear this tweet.
Should
I
have
can't hear
faced
it.
Ronda alone at WrestleMania. No triple threat. Just Becky
I
Lynch and
can't-
Ronda.
I
can't
agree.
hear.
Can't
I
hear
can't hear
anything.
the tweet.
Can you hear us now, Rob?
I can't hear the tweet.
Oh, you son of
you
a
didn't-
bitch. He's playing off our mute RN hashtag.
damn
God
it.
damn it, Rob.
Fucking
Okay.
Had me going. Whatever. Anyways.
Okay, I'm sorry. I really didn't hear the tweet. I'll be good. I promise. Say it again.
He just said that Becky and Ronda should have had a one-on-one match at Mania, not a triple threat with Charlotte.
Which I will wholeheartedly agree. Charlotte should have been. Unpopular opinion. I think Charlotte's kind of overrated, but that's just me throwing that in the universe. Becky was so hot at that moment. It would have been perfect for her and Ronda because it didn't happen at Survivor Series like it was supposed to. I think.
I
My
believe
timeline
that
might
was
be
the
messed up.
pay-per-view. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it was supposed to happen. Then Nia broke her face, so then that didn't get to happen.
Yeah.
So WrestleMania should have been the perfect opportunity for Becky and Ronda alone, but no, Charlotte's got to be in everything.
Because Charlotte's great. That's why. Charlotte is amazing. I mean, no, I wasn't around enough. I had my years. I haven't brought this up in a while. I had my years of gap where I paid attention, but I didn't watch. I had just got back into wrestling around WrestleMania.
It
And
was,
also, I
it
don't really
was
think-
Royal Rumble, right? Royal Rumble
Yes.
that year.
So the
That Becky
storyline
won.
leading to that is what caused me to get back in. But at the same time, you guys don't really know me. I don't pay attention to things like that. I don't care why a storyline happened. I don't care why a match is happening for the most part. I just sit down and watch it.
So
So
what do you
I-
think? Should the triple threat have stayed, or do you think Becky.
I would
and Ron.
honestly flip a coin on this one because I can't give an honest opinion because I don't really care. But
We'll come back.
sounds
to
like
you.
it was some bullshit. So you know what? I'll say yes. It should have been a solo match. Why you got to throw Charlotte up in there? All the time?
There we go.
Thank you, Rob.
And I'm gonna agree. It should have been one-on-one. I wanted to see Becky and Ronda go at it and see their skills rather than having Charlotte in there. It didn't make sense, but like I guess Vince felt like, none of the two women could have carried it. That's why they added Charlotte. Charlotte could have, carried it because Vince would have. That's his like mindset. But I need a one-on-one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm right there with
I do
you.
gotta plug it though. If she wasn't there, we wouldn't have got the helicopter entrance.
That's true.
The helicopter
But-
entrance?
Yeah,
Oh,
she,
I
like,
remember now.
yeah.
Yeah, I completely
Yeah.
forgot about that.
It's the same thing with
See,
her
it wasn't
dad
that
did.
memorable. That's why.
Well, I mean, I love the Flair line anyway because Flair is like my number one. Ric Flair is my number one on my list. So
Oh, same here. Rob hates Flair, by the way.
Nope. Don't say that.
no,
I will say I don't understand why he is what he is. I respect the man.
Watch the 30 for 30, Rob. Just
I
watch
respect
it.
what he's
It's
done,
one
and
of the
I am
greatest
not-
pieces of cinema ever. All
Okay,
right.
you know me. I'll kayfabe all day. But Ric Flair, I just don't get it. I will give the man all the respect in the world. He's done all the things, and he deserves all the things he has. But I will say it right now. My problem is Ric Flair never evolved. Everybody evolved, but Ric Flair was still Ric Flair. He never evolved with times. He never changed his look. He never got a new catchphrase. He never said, woo. He just stayed Ric Flair, man.
I mean, it works for him though.
Maybe
but
he should have turned into Spartacus in WCW.
Whoa.
Like they
I mean,
originally
even
planned.
Macho Man stayed the same forever, and it worked. But then when the NWO era hit, Macho Man put on a skull cap and better sunglasses, and boom,
And
there
he
you go.
dropped a rap album.
Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
he dropped the rap album.
Hey, all right.
Yeah, I don't hate Ric Flair. I just don't get it.
You heard
That's
it here,
totally fine,
folks.
man. That's totally
Rob
fine.
hates Ric Flair. At Mr.
Spread it.
8984, got some good opinions. All right. Oh shoot, I actually yeeted it by mistake. My bad.
Good.
My bad.
Good, I'll change my opinion. That
yeah.
match should have been a quadruple match. Fatal four-way.
Who would you have tossed in there?
Asuka.
Oscar.
Oscar.
Asuka?
Dude, that's
Asuka.
don't. We try not to correct him on it. We let him. We let it roll.
Do I say it wrong? Really?
Yeah.
No,
you
you
did.
got it, Rob. You've got it, bro.
Nobody's ever told me.
Just remember how William Regal says it. Asuka.
Oh my god. All right. Tweet number 14. We're almost done. All right. From the guy in the chat, Matt Ritter from the Smackin' It Raw podcast.
Yeet. Gone. Goodbye.
It says the lack of women in AEW TV is not due to lack of talent. It's because Kenny wanted to push Joshi talent, and he can't right now. Rob, for you, Kenny Omega wants to push Japanese talent, but they're stuck in Japan.
There's a lack of women in AEW?
Well, it's only it's complicated. Like it's a lack because the virus got us. We're in pandemics, so not everyone could come over. At the same time, some of the women are still green, and they still want to do tag team and push this and push that, rather than trying another way to get them to where they're at. However, I was on the Zoom call that Kenny and Nakazawa had for the school in Japan, and they mentioned who exactly are the EVPs of AEW, which is Kenny, Matt, Nick, and Cody, and that's about it. During on Twitter, when we had that whole drama between AEW heels and all of that, and someone was asking Cody, well, who's the one that's responsible for the women's division because we want to help it, he said that it's a collaborative effort, which I'm like, Cody, stop digging yourself into a hole. Like, if you don't know, stop fucking tweeting. Like, it's okay. He really gave me a headache. I was trying to figure it out. I'm like, stop tweeting. Anyway, I think that people are still hung up on earlier reports from 2019 heading into 2020 about Kenny wanting to do Joshi wrestling, and it's all Kenny's responsibility and everything like that. I get why Joshi can be like appealing to certain types of crowds, but it's not really appealing to the American public. But you know, he just wanted to try something different with different storytelling and maybe get the American women into it, so that way we could have cool anime outlandish storytelling, and people could be like, "Oh, the women are great," you know. But yeah, that opinion needs to go away from that Twitter person or Twitch person.
No, he is on Twitter. He's just
Oh,
happens to
okay.
be in the chat as well.
Oh well,
This is the one I said I had a man crush on, which still stands, Matt. I love you, boo. But I didn't. I don't know. It makes me happy with the AEW women. But as I said a few minutes ago, I don't think too hard about things. So like, you can throw Britt Baker at me every single week, and I'll be like, they have women.
she's fun.
Even if they don't, I'll be like, I see Britt Baker. I see women. I see whoever that is in front of her defending her, and all of a sudden she throws her in her match to get her ass whooped. There's women.
Reba.
Yeah.
Reba!
To get her ass whipped by Big Swole, and I mean,
Yeah,
so
it's Reba.
I didn't even notice there was really not that many women. Speaking of women, where's Abaddon at? Where's she at?
It's in the live
He
chat.
came in
I'm
and
gonna
killed
go
it.
over it. Yeah, she's in
And
the
then all of
live
a sudden
chat
she's
for
not there
sure.
no more.
All right, Katie. Is it you to Joshi, or is Matt full of shit?
I think Matt's full of shit.
He says that so classy too. It's so adorable.
He says, "Nope, Kenny is a trash booker and a trash wrestler. Let's
Yo,
validate
get him
this
out.
opinion
Well,
and
okay,
move
we're
on."
not
No,
talking,
no.
no. We're not
No,
talking about
ban
Kenny
him.
right now. We're not talking about Kenny right now. Let's stick to the facts.
Yeah, standing streamer says push Abaddon. I'm sorry, but yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, Kenny wants Yoshi wrestlers. Obviously, I mean, he did 90% of his career in Japan. Obviously, he wants Yoshi wrestlers. And what we got before the pandemic started, we had Riho, Emi Sakura, Shida. Like, we have we had them. We still have Shida, obviously.
Love Sakura, by the way.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And like, obviously this happened, so we don't really get to see them anymore. It's not even just that their division's trash and it's because he wants to push Yoshi. There's been hella injuries. Statlander's out, Britt's out. I mean, Britt's still doing fantastic things on TV, especially with Reba and Big Swole. And Marie brought up the point that like a lot of their talent isn't up to par, I guess, yet, and they're trying to do this tag team shit, which I mean we kind of talked about already. I don't think it's because he just wants to push Yoshi talent. I think you're full of shit, Matt.
All right, that's all it takes for me. Sorry, at Matt Ritter from Smack and Raw Podcast. Your tweet is trash. Oh, I've been waiting forever. Every time that dude gets a tweet on the show, everyone pushes it. It pisses me off, man. Fucking, I'm gonna yeet.
I love you, Matt.
God damn it, it felt good. I yeeted that shit twice. All right. Last.
He
tweet.
says, "Yeah, we had them, and now women get 3 minutes a week."
I'm not even gonna acknowledge it because
Oh
I
my
just saw it
God.
too. We're not acknowledging
Dude,
this
okay,
right
we're
now.
moving on to the last
please.
tweet, and then we can argue over Matt in the chat.
If not, it'll be a whole big thing.
I know. That'll take over the show. All right, last tweet coming in from at Benji Calavera. This one
Benji.
is I saved the best for last.
Benji
Okay.
unfollowed
Oh
me.
shit.
All right.
It hurt
The
my
Oh my
Bellas are
God.
more famous and have more mainstream appeal than Ric Flair and The Undertaker ever had, and it's not even close.
Fuck out of here.
Aside from Cena and Batista, no one has really come close at all, and they don't get that kind of recognition.
Fuck
I-
out of here.
Yeah,
Eat
no.
Eat that
Yeet them
person,
now.
man.
You don't even need to hear
Yeah.
us talk. Fucking yeet it.
Yeah.
Like I have no like hard feelings towards the Bellows or whatever. I mean, Nikki did her thing when she had the championship and all that. But I think I saw that tweet actually, and I was reading some of the comments, and I was like, wait, how the fuck do y'all forget Dwayne The Rock Johnson? Like, how do you forget that man in the conversation? I just don't understand.
I'm not sure if I fully understand the question, but I will give my answer. The Undertaker and Ric Flair. Okay, wait. I think I do understand the question, but I could be wrong, so I might make a fool of myself, but I don't care.
Oh my god.
Undertaker and Ric Flair lived in a time where wrestling was real. Kayfabe didn't exist. The curtain was closed. The fourth wall was okay. The Bella Twins came at a time that they're just actors. That's all they are. It's fake. What's the storyline this week? And they capitalized on that because they're actors more than they're wrestlers. And they capitalized on that because the Bella Twins are huge. I mean, I don't see why they're huge, but America does. And that's why they're making trillions of dollars, making it outside of mainstream, outside of WWE. Ric Flair and Undertaker were in a time where outside of WWE didn't exist. They were a time when wrestling was true. Wrestling was real, and people got heated over wrestling. Nowadays, it's, they're just actors. That's my answer.
That's a very good answer.
With Benji.
I do agree with Benji, but there's reasoning behind it because they're actors, not wrestlers.
Well, it's 2-1.
Undertaker
still.
and Ric Flair are wrestlers. Earlier, I talked about how much I don't care for Ric Flair, but I respect the man because he's a wrestler, and he never took it beyond wrestling. He stayed in the fourth wall. The Bella Twins didn't.
Yeah, so when you put it that way, I agree with your answer 100%, but we still got to yeet that tweet.
Okay, let's eat it. Let's eat the shit out of that tweet.
Hashtag eat that tweet. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Benji Calavera. Your tweet is trash. I like how you said, I agree with you, but no, fuck that.
I agree with the way that Rob put his answer.
Yeah.
Because it makes perfect sense.
This dude in the chat was like, key phrase is mainstream appeal and stuff. Like, I don't know, man. Fuck off. It's Flair and it's Flair. Jesus Christ. It's Ric Flair.
But still, like Rob was saying, like that was back in a time where like mainstream wasn't really a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, just like I said, Rock and Cena were kind of like the first ones to get like out of wrestling and more into mainstream stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it was the Bellos who started it. It was definitely Dwayne, John, even Austin.
Oh, well, you know, Hogan with being in movies back then with Suburban Commando and stuff like that. Who else was in a movie back then? Roddy Piper with his movie, even though like I don't remember what year that was, but yeah, you know.
Yeah, so
What's
they
his
definitely
name?
weren't.
What's his name? Was in Predator. Fuck. Jesse Ventura.
Yeah, Jesse. Are we allowed to take a question from my boyfriend?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
He said, what'd you say? Do you think Hulk Hogan can actually wrestle?
No.
Hulk Hogan wouldn't stand a chance nowadays.
Yeah. Nowadays,
Rob
no
said-
fucking chance.
Can you ask him to rephrase that in the form of an opinion?
All right. Okay, give me a second.
Tell him to rephrase it in the form of an opinion.
You can hear me, right?
A little bit.
All right, because I took out my headset. So you have to rephrase it in the form of an opinion because we're doing unpopular opinions. If you can say it loud enough.
Oh, well, my opinion is that how WWE treated Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan actually indeed can wrestle.
Fuck that, yeet. Just.
I was waiting. I knew that's why you wanted him to say it like that. I fucking knew it. I love it.
It's all in good fun, though. It's all in good fun.
Ah, that was so funny.
It was all in good fun. Hopefully, he doesn't take that seriously.
That was so great.
Are you back?
I'm back. He just wanted to like accent.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay.
There we go. Oh man, sorry. Okay, so that was a fun show. Thank you guys for being on. Rob, thank you for returning. Marie, awesome. You have an open
welcome.
door anytime you want to come in. Same with your boyfriend too.
Oh.
I don't mind him getting cameos more. Okay.
All right. Cool. Well. All right. He's playing Star Trek. He's not listening to me.
It's all good.
Oh, now he is. He just turned around and I'm like, oh, he's playing Star Trek. He's not listening to me.
Katie and Katie baby, you're awesome.
Have an open door.
I'm gonna get you a T-shirt, something like that.
I'm so excited. I can't wait for my t-shirt.
Here we go. But thank y'all for joining us in the chat. Of course,
Thank you guys.
Yes, and like always, tune in every Thursday for the new episodes of Unpopular Wrestling Opinion.
I gotta plug Bob's Yvonne in the chat. He said Hogan can sell. His offense was extremely limited. That's a valid answer. He couldn't
Valid
wrestle,
answer.
but he could sell.
You can sell.
That's
Yep.
worth plugging into the equation.
Okay. And then really quick before we go, if you guys like the show and you want to help support us over here at the SmackDraw Podcast, please head over to our Patreon at patreon.com/SmackDraw Podcast. We have some cool stickers. I think Rob has one of his stickers on hand that he can show you guys. And we got some new ones to come, like the Mute RN. Look, Rob.
Oh, cool.
Rob's got the collection. Okay, so that's my favorite, the holographic one.
Yeah, that one's cool.
Yeah. All right. And then I think we got some t-shirts, some other stuff coming. So yeah, head on over there, man. Be a patron. We appreciate it. But like always, you guys, until next time, y'all have a good one.
Bye.
You.
Good.